Just
It's not.
fucking rip them on, honestly.
And you know what? I love letting that go. Why, hello, and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. I'm just checking to see if my...
I'm not.
How about now?
Better.
Perfect. Okay, good. Like I said, I have no idea who comes into my studio in the middle of the night, opens up OBS, and changes all my fucking settings. Every single time. I knew it.
It's me. I walked to America.
That's a hell of a walk.
And I just...
You're the settings down.
There's a bridge now. It's easy.
Can we take a moment to appreciate Josh's hair? Because I think it's different.
Hey, everybody, let's go ahead and just...
I can.
What?
Hello, and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. You have found your way back to the only Twitch tabletop stream that empowers you, the viewer, to control the destinies of our players. You earned fate chips simply by watching, following, hosting. You could also subscribe to. Give us those sweet prime subs. Take those fate chips and spend them to buy items, heal the players, or make them say silly things. They love saying silly things. You can even force the party into random encounters. Tonight, we are back after 2 weeks, playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, set in the fantastical world of Edinia, a place where diametrically opposed factions vie for control of the magic in the world. I'm really going to be hurting next week when I can't find that. How are we all doing?
Hey.
I'm doing okay. We're gonna figure out a way to kill our favorite traitor.
If you can find him.
What do you mean? I've got a pin up against a wall right now. What do you mean?
No. At the end of the stream, everybody hopped out the window. Except for Gray, who went out the fucking door. That's where we ended.
Wait.
And
fuck's sake.
What a wonderful place to end. So, who wants to start talking about what happened 3 weeks ago?
Obviously, I don't fucking remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There was a burlesque show.
Oh yeah.
Show. Bugbear burlesque.
We're gonna murder Gray.
We certainly tried to remove a layer of innocence from Gur, but he is just too pure and gentle of a being that it just did not happen.
I think he was talking to that burlesque dancer about his mom.
For a few hours at that, so... if we ever do come across that burlesque dancer again, we're definitely going to have to tip. And what a perfect transition to say, probably also give her their money back, because it seems that a decent portion of it, half to be exact, let's be further clear and roll back even more. All of it was originally stolen by, oh gee, I know not who, someone in here that has sticky fingers. I'm not naming names, Gray. But
it was Sniffer guy. Like, I don't know what he was thinking.
On your command. So where we left off there, dear Edinia watchers, someone is trying to torpedo the heist and is gonna get his fucking throat cut today. Killing day.
Oh my god,
Killing Day.
it's today.
Hey, watch out for new merch in the store. Killing Day shirt. I'm gonna say it, so now I have to do it. It's gonna happen.
What a brainstorm moment.
It's
what
all
if
it
it's
is.
like
It's
a calendar,
that.
but it's
Yep,
like every
you have pinned the tail directly on the donkey's rear end there. That is exactly the idea.
Oh, poor donkey.
Yeah. Ooh.
Listen,
Oh my
Atlas,
God.
I didn't make him a thief. He was born a thief. He will die a thief, and only his police will mourn him.
Yeah, well, pets mimic their owner.
No.
Josh, the character I created.
Hey,
I didn't
Video
cause
Game
to be a
Mermaid.
thief.
Veej is in the chat saying heist or so help me. And let me
Well,
tell
yes,
you,
yes,
she
yes.
has a lot of fate chips stored up, so she could wreak havoc upon all of you. So just keep that in mind.
Well, let's
Veej,
move on.
endless skill drops for Poisonous Gray. Endless.
Anyway,
He's gonna need
at the
him.
beginning of the stream, I am going to need a few rolls from Gray in order to keep things a little secret, because there has been some back channel stuff. I just want you to roll flat d20s and I'll add all the pertinent stuff so no one can kind of fish for what's going on here.
my.
So go ahead, roll me
Okay, hold on.
1, 2, 3. Roll me 5 d20s, please.
All right, I can do that because I can actually roll now, guys.
Yes, you can. And oh boy, look at those
Hey.
rolls.
Oh, beautiful.
Wonderful. I need to
They're
write
really
this down.
bad. They're super
Karma
bad.
is a
3, 4, 1, 8, 16. That's amazing.
hut,
Good
hike.
job. Proud of
I
you.
hope the one was the most important.
There's a 1.
There is a 1.
Oh, I wonder
There
where
is a
that
1.
will
Hey,
play
keep
out.
in mind,
Effects.
these are just the base numbers. You don't know what we're adding here. So it's gonna be okay. Don't you worry. Or not.
Okay.
Oh yes. Also,
that's
let's
right,
also
you're-
not
okay.
shrug the fact that Sister Nova made some money during the burlesque show. You wanna?
I made my money
This is true.
legitimately,
This is true.
okay?
Yeah.
Gray is a
Nova
thief by
earned it.
trade. He legitimately made money.
No, just
These
some
are
guy.
thieves
We
by
are
No, you
trade.
just
didn't.
starting.
You stole from sex workers.
Well, I mean, I
Okay.
don't know if they're necessarily sex workers. I mean, some of them probably do
Gert
some
was.
stuff on the side. It's
Who knows?
Yeah, like
you
the
know?
one
Who
that we
knows?
said.
yeah,
on the
exactly. And she was actually quite
You stole
quite
from
happy to just have to sit there and listen to some mommy talk. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
Gray
if
is
happy is the word I would use.
Right? Gray's an equal
Oh, can we
opportunity
make
thief.
phrasing
Dude. He
a
steals
thing?
from everybody.
Burrito Supreme. We are never late. We start precisely when we mean to. So suck on that.
Atlas, we did not start on time. You're lying. to
Okay,
everyone.
that's fair.
Maybe
That's fair.
you're
Hey,
early.
all I know is
Maybe
I hit
you're
I hit
early.
start stream right at 8 o'clock, and I switched over to the animated intro right at 8:05. Hey,
You did?
people
Oh,
like
wow.
grapes.
Hey.
I mean, I like grapes.
I do like
It's true.
grapes.
Grapes are good.
It's true. People do like grapes. Prove me wrong. Yes, Gandalf.
Yeah.
So, I've
Put your hood up.
Why? Is it that time?
I don't know,
Okay.
cuz.
Is this like the backwards hat thing?
Backwards man.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. So let's start with the remainder of the crew that have hopped outside to the alleyway. Luckily, the cart that's parked in the alley that has that's for the bugbears for their burlesque show. There's a couple bugbears, female bugbears, running back and forth between the backstage area and the cart here. And they don't notice you because they're pretty occupied with what's going on. And if anyone wants to try to, if anyone wants to pay attention to what's going on more, please go ahead and roll me some perception checks if you would care to. If you don't care,
absolutely.
then I don't care.
Pretty poor.
Oh, I guess I could log into Roll20. That'd be helpful.
Oh, and also everybody,
It's
it's been a couple of weeks, but last episode that we did, there was some expert role playing, so I want everybody to go ahead and add themselves their inspiration die if you do not have inspiration die.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
I
thanks.
immediately use my inspiration to have the 22?
If you would like, yeah,
perception,
absolutely.
please? Hell yeah.
Oh, and just some guy wants to know if Sister Nova knows how to make holy water.
Yes.
I hope so, because she spent her entire life in the church, so...
I know how you make holy water. You boil the hell out of it.
Oh, looks like you can hold on to that inspiration there, sister.
Yeah, you can go ahead and hold on to that because Holly Hare is definitely going to overhear what's going on here.
All right, yeah, I'll hold on to. I'll put my inspiration back in the machine then.
Oh, and by the way, who took the 500 gold from Gray to return? Okay, so
I
you
think
have
it
the
was
500
me.
gold. Absolutely. So you overhear these bugbears talking. I just don't know who would steal 1,000 gold from us.
Wait, no. Someone we returned the 5,000. I think it was Q. Q returned it.
It's not that I returned it. Gray. So I, freaking mad-eyed Sniffler. With
That's right. Sniffler absconded with it. You do hear the one go, yeah, but I don't know what happened, but half of it showed back up, but we're still missing 500 gold.
And that's where we ended.
So you definitely overhear that, but you all are kind of standing in the alley, and you're kind of looking up at the window, and you've all noticed that that Gray has not followed you.
God damn it, Gray.
Dastardly darn.
Why is it always Gray?
Oh, Mo. You're always Mo.
Every party's gotta have a pooper. That's why they brought you. Party pooper. Party pooper.
This is gonna be very serious, like serial killer vibes, and I like it.
See you.
If you, and I don't know if you've been paying attention to the Discord, but I'm gonna go ahead and point it out to you directly. Q hasn't hired in some time. Boy, he's itching.
You do for a hiya?
He's due for a high.
Overdue for hiyayin.
That's
Yeah.
Can I please hold on? Can we just stop for a second? Overdue for Hayan. Can that please be like on a shirt or like on a plushie? Overdue for Hayan. It makes no sense.
Veej, add that to the cross
Somebody
stitch
write it
list.
down.
Add that to the cross stitch list, please.
Yeah, somebody's got to write it
Please
down.
do. Overdue for Hayan. What the fuck is that sentence? It's insane.
But at the same time, it doesn't make any
Cross-stitch
sense.
added.
We all knew what I meant.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke. That's why I loved it. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Thanks, Veej.
All right, let's go.
All right. What are y'all doing? You're just sitting here commiserating.
So, yeah. So, this is going to be a little. So I'm going to turn to Hallie, Gur, and Noelle. Be like, okay. Clearly, we are now down one. I don't know how you guys are feeling about Gray. I certainly have murderous intent the next time I see him. Because how long have we been talking about this heist? Just this one heist. And motherfucker in this city could not. Like, I'm already, I'm already on my way to the moon because I can't help but to notice my bag is just a little bit lighter. And gee, I just have no idea who could have done it. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I know where I'm at. So that's a problem for a little bit later down the road, I feel. However, we still have a mission to accomplish. I suggest that we keep our focus there. Um,
On the mission,
uh,
right?
whose side was Gray on? He was on Team Sewer, correct?
Yes, with just me. Just he and I were Team Sewer.
Okay. So how about this? How about you take Gur with you
Okay.
for Team Sewer. Me and Noel will try our best to execute our part of the plan, even though we're going to be a Sniffler down, who we absolutely could have used for the additional, disguises. But apparently, our objectives don't matter to certain others. I'm not salty about that. I'm not salty at all.
I'm sorry. Are you not salty about me calling out a high stake crime when we're already planning another high stake crime? Or are you salty about?
Well, see, now here's the thing you should know about me there, Noel, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
This is the cutest sneezes ever. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness.
I love me some heresy, and breaking into a church and stealing some of their most valued secrets. Yeah. It's like I put, as far as Q's top 3 S tier activities, that one is just like one below Killing Day.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your next question, yes.
Are you salty at me or
No,
at Gray?
no. I'm salty with Gray.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify. Because there's a time and a place.
In fact, there is, and we've we've all certainly put up with it for some time. Some more than most because apparently I have a tattoo on my forehead that says doormat. We're gonna educate Gray as to his illiteracy.
I actually can't read. I don't know if you remember that or not. But I can't read. Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you how to read, but I actually did
Gray
start
is
teaching
illiterate,
how to read.
so good luck with that.
So,
How does he read the spells?
where we're at now, because since we don't have a magical disguise generating critter, we're now back to what we like. I was ready to move forward on originally, and Noel, you may not be comfortable with this, but there's a very high potential we're gonna have to get our hands dirty. And
What, like,
you're
murder?
you're
I thought we were going
almost
into sewer.
assuredly gonna have to commit heresy.
What, define heresy?
Murder. Potentially some light kidnapping.
A little bit of B&E.
Yeah, a lot of bit of B&E, because 2 of those have to happen in rapid succession. Because again, certain somebody, not naming names, decided to torpedo the fucking heist.
And at that note, we're going to cut back around to the front of the building.
I'm assuming that's where I am.
Correct. So, Gray.
No, we just want to see the door.
Here's how it's going to work, Gray.
That's a good looking door.
You have
Sexy
3
fucking
successes and 2 failures. I'm going to let you use those at your leisure.
door. I like this.
So
So we've assumed that I've made it to the front door. I'm out of the building.
correct.
Gotta have
Now
something to
you
affect
are
the
you are
okay.
making your way through the crowd. And everybody's kind of like standing up, milling about, talking about what's happened. The lights are all on. The show's obviously not continuing because you know.
What?
But there is
Why is the show?
there
on?
is a bouncer at the door keeping people from leaving.
Cool. So as I arrive, I'm gonna keep my hood real low and my head real low, and Sniffler tucked away in my pocket. And I see him at the front door, and I just instantly pull out 25 coin, and I keep it in my fist. As I walk up, I say, "My good man," and I put my hand out like this, as if to shake his hand.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, What's this? Oh, are you trying to leave?
Not trying. I am leaving, and how that goes is up to you.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna use this right here. And he goes, well, this is more than I make in a week. Okay. And he grabs the gold and goes, wait for me to tell you. Okay. Now go.
And I scutter off, and I say, "Good man," on my way out.
So there you are. The cool evening air hits you directly in the face. The sun is mostly set. By your estimate, it's roughly around 8 o'clock. Well, no, it's around 9 o'clock now. You've got about 3 hours before the heist begins.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards the shop district with my head hung low, Snifflers tucked in my pocket.
Got it.
my
Are you
cloak
staying here in the magic quarter, or did you want to go to the?
on. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. The shops in the magic.
As you head to where all the shops, are. You notice that most of them are locked up, and you see one gentleman is locking up his shop, and you hear him go, "Oh no, must keep this door locked. Okay, now back home to make dinner for myself.
Wait.
Because who would love me?"
I had a question. What does his shop? I love him. What does his shop do again?
All of it.
Anyone remember what his shop sells?
He had 2 shops.
Yeah,
Potions.
potions.
And then
Scrolls.
okay,
That was one.
Not interested.
Weapons.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's the
still
other.
not interested.
But as you're walking through, you do see like a general store that looks like it would probably have what you're looking for.
Okay, cool. Is it closed?
It's absolutely closed. All the lights are off. You peer through the windows, and roll me perception. Unless you'd like to burn one of these successes.
Nope, I would not. I will roll you what you've asked for, my good sir. Perception.
It looks empty to you.
Great. So, can I roll investigation to find out if there's any alarms?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. You look around. You're kind of snooping, and you notice seems to have across the front door. You could see a little magical barrier Looks like if it's broken, it would probably sound some sort of an alarm.
Okay. Sounds about right. I am going to. What the fuck am I looking for here? Isn't there like a
new party?
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to try to find more information about what's going on with this spell specifically.
This is what you get for leaving the party.
It is
without any brain
absolutely an
cells.
alarm spell.
Okay. Does this 17 get me any more information about how to avoid it?
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't cross don't cross the
disarm it?
plane.
Oh, no.
It's an Arcana check. I'm trying to find out as much as I can about the spell. Do I understand like
If
how to disarm
only-
it? Like, can I throw salt on it? Do I have any more information besides it's an alarm
You
spell,
could
which is very obvious
if you had
without
some
the roll?
form of dispel, you could use that.
If only there was an ally who could dispel magic.
Oh my gosh, if only.
There's probably more than one way to get into this place. So
all right, cool. So I'm
I
gonna
doubt
check
that.
the back entrance. And by the back entrance, I mean the back entrance. Sorry,
If the back entrance doesn't have an alarm, this place
I
deserves
agree.
to be broken into, to be fair.
I agree.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You peer around the corner to the back of the alley there, and you see it looks like the doorknob for the back door is starting to jiggle, like someone's about to come out.
I love this. All right, I'm gonna sneak up all James Bond style, and I'm gonna have theme music and everything like and like I'm gonna have my arms against the wall. I'm sneaking.
All right.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check for that, just because we're playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons. So
You do have some successes bank. Well, you've got it.
So this person who walks out, as they open the door, their body's exposed to me, and I'm close enough. Yeah, and I'm close enough. I'm close enough at this point with that super successful stealth check that I would assume that I could cast a spell on them without them even knowing what's happening. And I'm going to cast sleep on them, which I've clicked, but it's not populating for some reason. Wait, hold on.
All right, I'm going to need you to roll 5d8, and let's see how many hit points this guy has. All right.
Yeah. Hold on. I forgot how to roll. And 29.
That's enough. You cast the spell, and he's just walked through the threshold. The door is open, and he goes, "Oh my, I'm so tired. I could just sleep right." And then he falls forward, flat on his face.
I'm going to catch him.
Okay. As you catch him, you notice the door is starting to close.
So I'm going to drop him and run towards the door.
All right, you manage to make it into the door. The door closes behind you. You hear the telltale click of the door locking, so no one's going to be able to come in unless the guy wakes up.
I have an hour, so that's good.
You actually have a
cool.
a minute.
What? Hold on.
Spell's duration 1 minute.
Fuck.
So
cool. Well, let's just hope that motherfucker is like as somebody who has narcolepsy or something. All right. Cool. So I'm in. At this point, it's a general store. I'm going to start searching for the things I'm looking for. Now, a meta question: should I be talking to everybody about what I'm looking for at this point, or can I just roll?
It depends. Do you want to keep it a secret, or do you want the players will not metagame the stuff that you're telling them, but if you would like to keep it a secret, that's all for you, sir. I'm fine with that.
I mean, I can tell the chat and the DM, but if the gamers are obviously going to hear if
But
as long
we
as they want to
will
affect their
not
game.
meta game, so
Okay.
do what you want.
All right, cool. So I'm going to start searching for
Okay.
fireworks, and torches, and fuel, and or gasoline or whatever, oil, whatever I have that's combustible, matches, that stuff. I'm gonna search for those.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation. It's not you don't need to hit a huge number. This is a store. They want you to find product, so it's not like they've got this stuff hidden. So
sure, that makes sense. There it is.
We're just gonna see how long it takes you. Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. Under a minute, but you find the stuff that you're looking for. It's all pretty much close together.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, with all of that in tow, I'm going to toss it all into my a bag that is forever, that has the bar in it and the whole other universe. I'm gonna toss it all in that bag. Sniffler's also, I've asked him to hop on the shelf and start grabbing the small items with the matches and stuff.
And he starts knocking everything off into the bag. Mm-hmm.
Into the bag, yeah. We have one of those shopping sprees where they set a time limit and say grab as much as you can. That's what we're doing. And then since we're able to find it within a minute, I'm assuming that we can gather it also within a minute. And that is what we needed from here. So we're gonna try to escape now without being noticed, either by the guy who's probably waking up now, or by setting off any alarms. Our
Gotcha. Did you want to go out the front door or the back door?
Well, the front door is gonna fuck us. So
you open up the back door and you go out and you hear a oh my, that almost never happens. He looks up and goes, this is rather embarrassing. I seem to have fallen asleep where I stood.
And I'll say, yeah, I was just walking around the corner on my way home from work, and I saw you there. I caught you in mid sleep. Are you okay? Do you have a disorder?
No, you say you caught me. My face is killing me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I caught you as in I caught you, I caught somebody experiencing something. Meaning I tried, but you fell flat on your face, my guy. And I'm sorry for that experience. But it's definitely something that happened that was completely natural. And you should just maybe go home, drink some tea, or take a nap, or call your doctor or something. Everything here is normal and fine. I rolled for
your
that,
performance. You're gonna waste all the shitty rolls you made earlier. Let me tell you this. If you don't start using some of these rolls you made earlier, I'm gonna start forcing the failures on you.
No, I'm gonna use them. We have a lot. There's 6 more steps involved. I'm gonna use them when I think it makes the most sense for the story.
Josh is out here thinking he's playing 5D chess, but actually he's just playing hopscotch.
That's great. That's great.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to slate you that hard.
Man, my boy Gray's just getting dragged. He is getting dragged.
Okay. He asked for it, bro. This character asked for it. I get it.
He did.
He really did.
Yeah.
We do have a skill drop for Gray, so we'll go ahead and use that at some point. Don't you worry.
Yay! Thanks, Mama.
That gets used at my discretion, so enjoy.
Right.
He goes, "Oh well, I thank you. I thank you for helping me. I very hungry. I must go and get some dinner."
Pro tip: steal his bread.
I'm gonna flip him a 5-piece coin and go, my friend, after seeing what I saw, the least I can do is help you grab dinner. And I flip him a little five
Those
coin.
bugbears are real generous with their gold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Why,
You mean the
I
shiny
thank
stuff?
you. If you ever come by my shop, let me know. I'll give you a really good discount. It's almost as good as free."
Oh, really? So is this your shop? What is? What do you
All
sell?
manner of things. The best, the ones that make me the most money. It's how I make my living. Are all of my fireworks. People come from far and wide to buy Fizzbing Whizzy Fangs fireworks. I'm never
When did
gonna
we get to Harry Potter?
I was about to say that's absolutely
never
Harry
gonna
Potter.
fucking remember that.
Sounds great. I love fireworks. When I come back next time, I will be when I come to your shop sometime. Yep, sounds
well,
great.
don't
Well,
just
How was that sentence?
just make
that
sure
hard?
you don't come tomorrow. I have a large order to fill. One of the biggest purchasers of my fireworks comes through once a week and buys most of my stock. It actually is what's been keeping my business afloat for these years. So I desperately need him to come by and buy my fireworks. So
Okay. Yep. Yeah, sure. I won't definitely.
that's
won't
great.
come tomorrow.
Me,
Sounds
my
great.
wife
Have a
and
great night.
daughter
Definitely
greatly
don't come too
appreciate
soon.
that.
I'm leaving.
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna be the one to point out the lovely shade of vermilion Washitashi's turning currently.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm saying goodbye. I'm walking away. Have a great
He's
night.
saying to
Bye.
himself, "Oh, what a lovely person! Man, I can't wait to sell all of my fireworks. I'm going to buy my daughter that toy she's been wanting for the past 3 months. She's going to be so happy."
Listen, Tavy, you're not the only one. Okay, now we're in this together. You
What do you
rob.
mean we're in this together?
You rob starving children of their bread,
no matter.
and I rob shop owners of their only bread making capabilities. Okay, we're in the same boat now.
My thing was an accident, and my character deeply regretted it.
Okay.
Oh.
And you also just stole a bunch of money from performers.
I'll pay it back. Come on, I'm saving the town. Let's go.
We both know you're
just
not
some
going
guy.
to pay it
Don't
back.
you worry. I'm not trying to pour on the waterworks too heavy yet. Don't you worry. I'm sure there'll be someone's child waiting for life-saving surgery or medicine or something. Don't you worry.
God damn it.
Watch this child be the big bad evil guy. Watch that happen. And
If they're not, they will be.
For the GoFundMe,
They will
okay?
Right. Okay, so I've left. I'm running away. I'm running down the back alley. I'm not running. I'm walking briskly, and whistling because this is all very awkward.
Sniffler kind of behind you, pulls on your clothes, wah, 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 and then he starts tapping his wrist like he's looking at the time. He's like, wah, 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 wah.
Okay, I know. We're on our way. Hop in, and I open my coat.
And at that moment, we're going to jump back over to the alleyway where you all were discussing what we were going to do about Gray. It is time is getting short.
So are we doing the heist without Gray then?
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Well, as far as we know, he's abandoned ship. So, yeah.
So are we not killing Gray and just abandoning him?
Yeah. Wait until we see him.
Sorry.
Priority is heist.
Exactly. Priority 1 is heist.
Hey, can I ask a question? Just real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing this for? I don't even remember what we're trying to get.
You know what? Yeah, we're doing this for Gray's parents.
If I'm not, if I picked up on some contextual clues, there might be something in there for Quentin as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's also something for Tavy. There's something for Tavy in there too.
the main motivator was Grey's heritage. However, there were also like
Let's. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I gotta
No, it's
blurt
fine.
this out. Let's still get it. And right before we cut his fucking throat, we'll burn it in front of him. So
Yeah,
your
I don't
entire
think that I
lineage
like the
is
way that
not
you're
even
talking
a
right now.
memory.
that is
You
that is
motherfucker.
that is blasphemy to burn a journal.
Oh, even better.
No,
Did I not explain to you in great detail my love affairs, sister? We're gonna have to sit down and have a talk.
I understand the theory of chaos. However, we could write it down. We could write down the information on a separate piece of paper, and we could burn that instead.
Okay. Since you certainly seem to feel one way about it, and
'Cause I
as
understand-
it stands for you, still stands for you. I still have, even though I may not show it, sister, I do have great respect for you.
I have great respect for you too.
So
here's my thing.
Here's my thing,
okay?
I will let this be.
Here's
I'm
my
sorry,
thing.
Holly Hara.
What the fuck are we doing this for then? I'm not going to risk my life or Gur's life for nothing.
I don't even like books.
He can't even read. Can you read?
I can read.
How much?
He can definitely read.
How much?
Aboleth.
Okay, so I think we need to do this. Well, I need to do this, and Quentin needs to do this. You guys don't have to come. You guys are not obligated to do this. You don't
No.
have to. If you guys would rather lay low, that's fine. It's perfectly understandable. We realize this is like a big ask of anyone.
Yeah.
But Quentin and I have unfinished business, and there is crucial information for us in the restricted section. And I know you're a curious soul, Holly Hara, so there might be information there that intrigues you, but I'm not sure if morbid curiosity is enough to risk your life.
Not so
I
much
told him I'd help.
curiosity. I need to know that what I'm going to learn from getting in there is worth it. And I'm not willing to risk Gur's life if it's not going to be worth it.
Well,
But I told
the
him I'd help.
restricted section is filled with information that, like, forbidden spells, forbidden information that the church has censored and scrubbed from the world.
Since it's myself and sister going in, Hallie, is there anything that you desire that you think we might be able to find there? Or I'll come right down and say it. I'm willing to pay. But we have to have you, because otherwise we don't have an exit strategy.
Don't let Quentin get to you. Quentin and I are quite capable. We're quite strong. We can get out by ourselves if push comes to shove. But frankly,
yeah, that's not the way to go about getting me to do things. You're supposed to say, "We can't do it without you, Holly. You're so fabulous and great, Holly. We cannot ever do anything without you, Holly."
Isn't that what I said? I said if we don't have an exit strategy without you,
being
that's
fabulous and great is like a given, Holly Hara. But you said you didn't want to risk your life, and that's perfectly understandable. And yes, you are wonderful, and I don't know what I'd do without you. However, we are respecting your wishes and your boundaries, and it's like, do you want to come? Because you can if you want, but we are not.
You
going
all
to
hear
force you.
the large clock tower in the center of town go bong,
Shit.
bong. You count the bongs. 10 bongs.
I'm gonna smoke them.
Hey,
Gur, that's for later.
10 bongs.
Holly Hara, the decision is yours and yours alone. Neither of us can make you make a decision.
It's not.
I'm
It's
just
really
gonna
not
point out
mine alone, though.
VG has
Yes.
redeemed fucking heist already.
Item not found. Good luck. As you all are having this conversation, you notice the clock tower going off. It's 10 o'clock. You hear the soft pitter patter of webbed feet running towards you, and it's Sniffler, and he goes wah wah.
Oh,
I kind of glare at Sniffler.
And you see he's got this like really disappointed look on his face, and he just wah. he starts patting.
Oh,
He
wait,
starts
erase-
patting himself, and he reaches into like a pocket flap that he has, and he pulls out a lock picking kit and goes, "Wah."
Polyhera, do you
Stifler,
want to take
buddy.
it?
No.
Okay.
I want to talk to Gur.
Okay.
Gur. Do you want to do this?
Yes, I told Gray I would help.
Okay, you told Gray you would help him, so we're doing this on your word, yes?
Yes.
So Gray cannot be harmed then, yes?
I don't want to harm Gray.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm with Gur.
Very good. Allie, for what it's worth, we're happy to have you. All right. We know our assignments.
Yep. I think.
And I'm gonna turn to Sniffler, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the lock picking kit and be like, you know, your dad made you do a bad, right? We are not happy with him.
He starts. He points at Sister Nova and goes, "Wah, wah, 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 wah."
That was one time. That was one time. This is a lot different.
Sniffler, it is absolutely apples and oranges. You know, do you know how many loaves of bread 500 gold could buy? Like, Sister could go back and, you know, feed that poor bastard that she took the bread from.
That was one time. I didn't know.
So,
Gray knew what he was doing. That's the difference.
here's the deal, little guy. If you want to hang out with us, you see those bugbears that you took all the money from? If they get the rest of their money back, you're welcome to join us. I don't know if I can say the same about your dad.
That's a lot of weight to put on.
Do you? Yeah.
We're divorcing you, bro.
He's
I'm
looking back
sorry.
He's essentially a pocket Pokemon. Like.
He's like he looks back down the street with which from whence he came, and then he looks back at all of you, then he looks back down the street, and then he looks back at you all, and you just see this like sad confusion. He looks like a 9-year-old kid whose mother brought him to the divorce hearings for sympathy. Like that's the look that he has right now.
Yeah. All right. So Quentin's gonna go to one knee, get a little bit more on his level. Be like, look, bud. I know this is tough for you. I know you love Gray with all your heart. But sometimes the people we love the most can also hurt us the most, and that's what your dad did to us.
Also, isn't it kind of fucked that your dad manipulated you into doing like a big crime and also constantly encourages you to make drugs and alcohol for him, which he's clearly dependent on when he's your carer?
Oh yes, let's gaslight Sniffler while we're
He's
at
like,
it.
"What?"
I'm just telling it how it is.
He reaches into his other flap and he pulls out a pack of unfiltered cigarettes and
See,
and
this
pulls
is what
one
I'm on
out
about.
and lights it up and goes, "Wah."
Sniffler, you old enough to be smoking that?
Throws it on the ground and he
Sniffler's my
puts it
road
out
dog.
with his little webbed foot and goes, "Wah."
See, don't you see that your dad isn't really great?
Sniffler, come here. Just come here.
Slowly little waddles over.
Just come
to
here.
you.
You're going to come with us. We're going to get done what needs to be done. You're going to be okay. Your dad's going to be okay. Let's just get this done.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know that yet.
Oh, okay.
Wah.
No harm will come to
Wah.
Gray.
And then he starts bouncing up and down like he's excited that he gets to come along, and wah. He runs up to Sister Nova and Quentin, both, and he kind of like slaps each of you on the top of the head, and both of you feel like it feels like egg is just running down your head. It's just this cool, wet feeling going all the way down your body. And then when you look down at your hands, you've both kind of made a transformation. It looks like you both are guards for the Library of Midnight.
Wonderful.
Oh. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I was really worried it was going to be forgiveness joke. I was like, no.
I was hey, look, I was ready to murder her family for this. So yeah, this works.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna open up my inventory pouch and be like, all right, bud, if you're coming
And he
along,
just
hop in.
dives like Scrooge McDuck into his money bin. Wah!
I don't know how you keep doing that without hurting yourself. There's sharp things in there. You okay, buddy?
He tosses
Comfy?
out a sharp dagger, wah, and catches it and pulls it back down.
Oh boy.
The best thing that's
Do
ever
they have
happened to
do they
me.
have do they have pet insurance in Edinia? Because I get the feeling I'm gonna need it.
He's magical. He's fine.
See, this is why you're a bad.
Yeah.
Being
That kind of just showed it off right there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Look.
All right.
If anything, Gray screams like Gen X energy, and he's total latchkey, and he learned that behavior,
Yeah.
and 100% is raising Sniffler as a latchkey
Passed it on.
child.
Yep. All right, guys. And I'm gonna turn. Okay. I need to delay for a little bit.
Well, we could stop right there. We could stop
So,
right
like,
there and
how-
jump back over to the other side of town here, where
Yeah.
Gray is now walking alone.
He walks
Oh.
alone these lonely streets. I'm not gonna finish it. All right. So I'm walking along. I'm heading towards the center of town. I believe. Let me see.
Are you attempting to go to out of the Magic Quarter back to the regular part of town, or are you still perfect? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I have to leave the Magic Quarter now to head back to the regular part of town.
All right.
There are a couple different entrances, so I'm just gonna pick whichever one's the least crowded, and just head towards that.
Gotcha. In order to maintain your stealthiness, I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of your successes.
Okay. Sounds good.
You still have one more left, and then things are gonna start getting fun for me.
Yay. Can we safely say that I have left the seedy part?
You've made your way back to the normal part of town, and you're doing a pretty good job. It's dark, so you're able to keep yourself to back alleys and whatnot.
Okay. I'm just kind of swifting through the back alleys and, hopping over alley cats and backslapping alley rats. Yeah. And just doing what I have to do to get through the muck to get as close to the castle as I possibly can. Through the back way towards the castle. I don't want to show up. I don't want to show up on the front door. I don't want to bang on the gate. I want to sneak around to get as close as I can to whatever secret entrances, like maybe servants' entrances exist, or garbage disposal entrances exist, or sewer entrances, or whatever I have to do.
The closer you get to the palace, the more heavy the guard presence is. You can safely get a block or so away and keep yourself hidden.
And then otherwise, just lots of patrols, right? Okay. All right. Lots of patrols. So let's see if there's a way I can roll my way through this.
Yes, Atlas, the royal family did leave the palace with the holy eclipse, but that is not stopping the heightened guard presence because they want to make sure that something like that does not happen again.
So where I'm at right now, can you describe like the if I'm a block away, can you describe what it would look like for me to make it through that block to the quote unquote back entrance to like the castle's I don't know, like foreground or whatever would be surrounding it, like through the walls?
Gotcha. So you do see the little mini walls that separate the city from the palace itself.
Right. I want to make it to against those walls essentially, without being seen if I can. Can you just tell me what I'm
sure?
What I'm
Yeah. You see, the main concourse that just it's a big wide road right in the heart of the city that leads up to the gate. The gates are closed. And there are guards placed on either end of the gate, and you see as you're watching, there are pairs of guards walking back and forth all down this walkway.
Okay.
If you were to try to keep to back roads to kind of edge yourself around that main road to get to the wall, I'm going to need a better success roll than the one you have left. So I'm going to need a stealth check.
Okay. So that would be me making it to the wall undiscovered. Because I have no interest in going past the wall. My goal is to try to get, obviously, but I want to make my way around the perimeter of the wall without being detected. Now, if there's guards at the entrance and there's guards sort of just like going in pairs around, is that just in the front?
Yeah. As you start to make your way to start edging, you notice that they're not really concerned with the walls around the palace. They're mostly concerned with the entrance. You also could probably surmise that if there is a back entrance, there's probably going to be a guard presence there. Holy shit. Yeah, you're fucking, they don't see shit. They don't even see a whisper of a shadow.
All right, so my goal is to get, let's say, like I'm looking at the gates. I'm going to the right of the gate, past the guards that are in front, and I'm going to split past the guards that are crisscrossing to get as far as I can, close to the edge of the gate, but as far away enough for me to start doing things.
Right. So you're good. Let's say like 6 meters or so away from them.
Okay.
And you're being super fucking stealthy.
Yeah. Okay, so with all of that in mind, what I'd like to do is just make my way around the entire castle perimeter, placing maybe like, I don't know, every 6 to 12 feet or 3 to 6 meters, I'm going to place a firework and a torch within a couple of feet of it, and I'm placing all these in the ground, just going around the entire perimeter.
Okay.
And as I'm going along and doing that, I'm twizzling along a fuse.
Twizzling.
To each one of these pieces of firework and each torch, so that they're all sort of interconnected. So when I light the end of the fuse at the end of my journey here, they will all sort of light in sync.
Perfect.
I'm going to make a sleight of hand check to make that.
Sure, yeah, I'm the DM, but you tell me what you're going to roll. That's fine.
What would you like?
So we're going to use one of those failures. No, I'm just kidding.
I figured sleight of hand would make sense because it's very very much like playing with cards or like hiding dice or like, you know what I mean, like stealing something. It's the same sort of like hand
pickpocketing.
The sheer audacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, pickpocketing your bestie better than the restie. Yep.
Yeah.
I just assumed. I apologize.
Be an absolute snake.
Yeah.
It's
So I'm
funny
being a
how
snake.
the person who isn't a druid is the one who's a snake.
True.
I'm actually
So-
going to. I'm gonna say that I want a survival roll from you for this because, in my opinion, being able to set up something like this is more of like a survival skill or something like that than it would be a sleight of hand. And you
Well,
rolled
for
you rolled a
fuck's
nat 20 anyway, so you're
Well,
good.
That makes sense. Yeah, survival makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're.
How are
Yeah,
you this lucky?
You guys remembered all those D8s I had to roll? Or the 5D20s? But this is kind of averaging out.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, a 4, a 1, an 8, and a 16. So I think I deserve these.
One of these days, I'm gonna pull the Skype chat and put it in OBS just so that the rest of the world can see what I've got to contend with.
No,
Can we-
It's
no.
totally relevant
assume with all
conversation,
those
so
six-
you should just leave it alone.
Anyway,
Can we assume with all those success rolls that I've made it all the way to the other side within 6
Mhm.
meters? At this point,
I'm gonna
Okay.
say it's gonna take you pretty much almost until midnight to get everything set
Sounds about
up.
right.
So we're just gonna go ahead and
Okay.
assume with your rolls that you're hard at work doing that, and we will jump back
Okay.
over to the rest of the gang. Boy, are the fans gonna be pissed when we don't start the heist tonight.
Sorry, Beej. Sorry, Beej.
I
Rip the
purposely kept
heist.
back
Sorry, Beej.
just so I can help get things moving.
Heist? We weren't doing a heist.
Let's make it happen. So now that everyone's back, I'm just gonna kind of turn to everyone. I got Sniffler and Bag. All right. Do we all know our roles?
Okay, shit. What are we doing again?
What's
I'll
happening?
smile and say no.
No. This is me. What was the plan?
I believe it was to be. We need to incapacitate the incoming guard. Because otherwise they're going to show up for their shift. The shift that
Didn't
that
you tie
we
them
are.
up?
He did find out where they
because
lived.
remember that minor B&E, slightly less minor kidnapping, and even lesser minor.
What if we just gaslight them?
I think enough of that's already happened for today, so I'm gonna take a hard pass.
Okay.
And now, if you want to spend, the 2 hours it's going to take for the shift change to roll around to try and talk them into not going to their shift, guards of the holy eclipse, you are welcome to try. I, on the other hand, have to slit some throats because now
Why can't we do a spicy bit of both?
I'm listening.
Okay, so we gaslight who we can gaslight, and we kill who isn't easy to gaslight.
Okay. Here's the
Gaslight,
thing.
gatekeep, girl boss.
Here's the thing, sister. How much time do you think we have? We have 2 hours just for because we're at so little time. I'm not going to let that metaphor go all the way
We're
through.
in uniform. If we can't just walk past them and them not question anything.
Yeah, but when two separate pairs of guards show up for the same shift, they're going to have some questions.
We could just
Okay,
walk
so
past
do you
them.
guys want to approach and then Gur and I will intercept the guards and we'll kill them? Or incapacitate them and get them the fuck out of the way?
I would prefer incapacitate. As much as you know me, I love killing day, but I think for purposes of keeping heat off us, incapacitation to the point where they can't get anywhere. Tie them up.
Okay, so Gur and I will intercept the incoming guards and we will take them into the woods and tie them up, and then we'll head to the sewers.
Okay. Quentin's gonna draw up.
I mean, what if we just went? Fuck it. What could go wrong? Let's just go.
Oh, I don't know what
Oh,
could
boy.
go wrong with the dungeon.
Listen,
master
I've had
that-
3 weeks to think of the answers to that question.
I was gonna say,
So
what could possibly go wrong with a dungeon master that loves doling out
I love
consequences? I can't imagine.
I mean, let's take a chance.
Let's not
Let's
and
just
say we
Take
did.
a spicy leap of faith.
Okay. Look.
We just gotta do the heist. We're just gonna
Noel,
do-
you already have your thing that's probably going to torpedo this whole entire heist. Can we put that on the back
What do you
burner?
mean I torpedoed the heist?
You're going to go do your own thing.
welcome to the
whatever.
Lords and Ladies of
Whatever.
Gaslighting here, where we tell you there's going to be a heist and it never fucking happens.
Right?
What
Um,
heist?
You're totally wrong. We never said there was going to be a
You're fucking
heist.
crazy. What are you
No
talking
one's
making
about?
that up.
Yeah.
You say otherwise.
You're crazy.
No one
All
will
right.
believe you.
No one ever told you
All
there
right.
was going to be a
All right.
heist.
All right. See, okay, here's the thing, Noel. We have discussed this at length for about, about 6 weeks real fucking time. The plan is decided on, we're doing it, or, I don't know, go back in and watch the rest of the fucking
I
show.
wasn't gonna say that we weren't doing it. I was just saying, let's just go do it. That's what I was saying.
Agreed! Why are we arguing
Holly
about
just
that?
looks at Gur like, are we really doing this? What is happening?
I still don't understand why we're mad at
Can
Gray.
we go do the heist? Please, I am begging. Can we just go do it? I just wanted a recap as to what the plan was. Can we do the heist now?
Yes.
Pretty please?
Yes. All right.
I wanna fucking die.
I can arrange that.
I'm glad we're not on that team.
Yeah, really. Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy yikes.
Is there a flock of birds in the air?
No, it's
just in the
nighttime.
Skype chat.
Damn it. I wasn't gonna do it anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Well, you're in the
magic's
magic
illegal
quarter.
here.
It becomes very illegal once you leave here.
All right, let's head on out then. Let's start traversing to the fucking place that we have to go.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully we all meet up back on the QSS, and hopefully I don't have to burn down the mini boat.
No. Okay, so quick overview. You guys are heading disguised as guards straight up to the library. Gur and I are intercepting the guards that are on their way to their scheduled shift. We're going to sneak them into the woods and we're going to hide them. And then Gur and I are going to go into the sewers and break in from the butt.
Cool. And something I started to say before that, Q's gonna pull out a piece of scroll and just draw a rough map of the exact location of one of the guards and the approximate location of the other, because that's what he
remember,
has.
I will be the good GM and remember and give you reminders of information I've already given you. There was ornate carvings on the door of the members'
yes, thank you.
house, so you could surmise that the same markings would most likely be on the other house too.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw that marking to be aware of. All right, here, Hallie, I'm gonna hand this to you.
The fuck is that?
This is so it's a map where they live, and so you and Gur can maybe stow yourselves away and then ambush them.
Okay.
Do as you see fit. Because you got to know where you're going.
Well,
all right.
Suppose.
I'm gonna put my hand in the center, and no one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Break.
Oh yeah.
All right. And then we cut back over as you all do your break. We cut back over to Gray, who is busy staking his fireworks into the ground. Anything else that you're like? Are you talking to yourself? Are you whistling? Are you singing? Do you have a song in your heart?
Getting a drink.
I think he's mumbling.
Well, give us a little taste of Gray's lonesome muttering.
These fucking motherfuckers, if they don't appreciate fucking goddamn it, the things I do, I'm always the pariah. No matter what I do, I'm fucking goddamn it. They better, I swear to God.
We cut back over to the group as you all are kind of parting ways. Well, you're actually kind of not parting ways. You're all leaving the magic quarter together. And once you leave, then you kind of go your ways. Sister Nova, you and Quentin start heading towards the library. And Gur and Holly Hera, you both start wandering towards the mark that Quentin made on the map. Let's do Holly Hera and Gur first. As you're walking by, you hear the yells of an old lady. No, we've been closed for a while. You can't be here in the Olive Garden. You're not family because we're closed. Leave.
California.
Poor
Hear someone else
customer.
go, but it's just, I need olives, please. And goes, you can come back tomorrow for never-ending baskets of olives.
Right.
I love olives.
Gur wants to go into stealth mode. He'd be like between buildings and other debris.
Oh, God, that'd be so funny to watch.
It gives me Emperor's New Groove energy when Krunk is like trying to sneak around town. He's giant and ridiculous, and no one cares. No one remembers it.
That's such a great
So-
movie.
Holly Hera, you notice
That's a great
that
movie.
Gur is trying to be stealthy, but he's making a lot of noise.
Of course, he rolled a 10.
Uh-huh.
Tripping over everything.
Gerd, just stay with me, okay? Just walk with normal. Just walk normal.
Okay.
Just walk normal. Everything's fine. I guess we're going to look at the map then, and we're going to head to... There's a fork in the map where it obviously goes to the library. From the point where the other guards' houses are, and we're going to go to that fork area, and we're going to wait for them to approach. So then we can ambush them and drag them into the woods.
Gotcha. Where did you want to hide? You get you turn from the road that leads you towards the library or the church, and you get to more of the residential area, and you see the street that Quentin had marked. And there's some trees and bushes and whatnot, but to your left, you can go down that road, and that has the mark that Quentin put. You know exactly where that house is, and then you see the little annotation on your map saying towards the right down that road is somewhere that person's house.
Somewhere is
Uh-huh.
helpful. So is there like a point on the map that both of those guards would have to come
The
through
road
to get
that you
to
are
the
standing
library?
on.
Okay, so we want to step just off of the road at that point and find somewhere to cover in the bushes, I suppose. I'm going to give Gur one of my potions of... This is my work notebook, not my D&D notebook. What is the name of the potion that I have that lets people change things?
Polymorph.
Polymorph?
Oh, polymorph. I'm going to give Gur a potion of polymorph and let him turn into a small animal. And I'm just going to turn into a cat because that's what I do. And we're going to go find a tree and we're going to sit in it and wait.
Then Gur's also going to turn into a cat.
Okay. You got it, bud.
Gur walks up to being an expert observer of animals. Gur walks up to you, Hollyhera, and starts sniffing your butt.
Cats
they
don't
do.
do that, okay?
I see. We've got 2 cats, and one of them's face is almost always in the asshole of the other one.
Well, that's because Tucker is a freak. Certified. 7 days a
Say
week.
sort of fried. You said fried.
Certified.
You said fried.
Do you want him?
I
do you
might
want
have.
him to
I'm a
park
little drunk.
this
Leave
Mack
it be.
truck in this
But-
little garage?
Stop it. Move along.
Hey, it starts raining. Look at all this wet ass pussy. Just kidding. It doesn't start raining.
Anywho.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you so much.
Feach says
Yes, after
911.
I'm
I'd like
done
to
snipping
report
ass.
a crime. Oh, it's wacky ass platypus. That's right.
Yeah, so after I'm done sniffing butt, I will find a location where I can see pretty well down most of the streets. Now that I've expected whatever it was you had for dinner.
It was one of those sloppy floppies from the what was the name of that the oh, fuck, what was someone tell me what the name of the place that had the Bugbear Burlesque? The Kibbles and Slits. There we go. I didn't need you, chat. I remembered it all on my own.
Oh my
By yourself.
God.
Breathe. It's gonna be okay. Hey, chat. I didn't. What the fuck am I watching? I don't know. Beach.
No,
Goddamn
to be here.
You know,
Commercial. Hit the commercial.
What makes you stay?
was it the commercial where I get to talk bad about the non-subscribers again? No. I would never do such a thing. And you can't fucking prove that I did.
It's on the VOD.
All I'm doing is encouraging people to go back and watch the VOD. That's smart. Okay, so that's what you all are doing.
We can make up all kinds of stuff then.
Yeah. I'd like to speak to a manager.
The heist already happened. Check it out on the VOD.
If you can't find it, just keep listening. Keep going back one extra week and listen.
Watch them all multiple times over and over.
An idea for the stream.
Oh, VG Mermaid's carrying
I
out.
like this. Oh no. Hi, Veej. I'm
Let's keep moving.
I'm the manager. What can I do
herself.
for you? I'd like to know.
I like that Gur said Veej is carrying out. So good.
Let's jump back.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Let's jump back over to the 2 main heisters over here. Please keep snorting. I love it. It's my favorite part. You have made Jessie genuinely laugh if she starts snorting. It's my goal every single day to get that sound.
Never happened. I'm good.
Quentin and Sister Nova. You start heading towards the church, and it's not quite 11 o'clock yet, so it's not midnight. And it's probably gonna take another like 20 minutes or so to walk there. So you've got to figure out what you want to do for the next hour or so.
Sister, if you're in agreement, I think we might be able to skirt by just by walking like a prim and proper 2-man patrol.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are just gonna kind of like fake patrol around.
What Would I get advantage for this because I grew up here and I would know how patrol works?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Both of you give me a well, here's what we're gonna do. I want Sister Nova to give me a performance check. You get this at advantage. If you score 18 or higher, Quentin also is going to get advantage because he has a very good representation of what to follow.
Okay.
This face is says it all.
I mean, it looks like you've got a decent patrol going on. It's not, special or anything like that, but I mean, it would probably take someone to really pay attention to notice there's something wrong. We'll see how Quentin's performance check is. This is not with advantage. You, sir, were paying attention when you were on that roof watching the church and these people leaving. So you know exactly how they walk. And you are just you've got your nice solid strut. I love it. It's great. All right. Well,
how close are we to midnight?
Well, since everybody's pretty much in place doing what they were going to do, we're just going to speed up time. It is exactly, it's now around 11:30-ish. And the two cats hanging out by the road notice two doors opening up on that road. And two guards walking up. One of them goes, "Hey, George, ready for another uneventful night?" And the other one goes, Yep. I'm ready.
Can I break up the potion of polymorph anytime I want, or do I have to wait for this thing to time out?
You can. I'm going to say that since were a willing participant, you can shake off its effects if you so desire.
Mm-hmm.
I had a plan. I honestly really did have a plan, and my character sheet won't load. Bear with me just a moment here. See what happens when I try to actually play the game?
What happens?
That's what happens. What words of encouragement from Armand? That's what happens.
No, just wait. You just
wait. Boy, am I hungry.
Okay, so I had, when I went shopping, I got stuff that could incapacitate people, right?
Yes.
That's what I want from my character sheet.
Look at my birds. No boobs.
Can you
Only
open
birds?
Yeah, DM, can you open my character sheet?
Let's see. Where is your character sheet? I have too many character sheets here. Holly Hera. Yep.
Should be potions.
What are you looking for?
Look at my items.
Look at your items. Okay, I'm looking at your items.
What are my potion thingies in there?
You have 4 draughts of sleep, 5 polymorph potions, which I'm assuming is now going to be 4, and 4
yes.
dimension doors. You also have Thaddeus Fibbett's journal.
I know about the journal. I want the sleepy ones.
You want the sleepy, the drought of the sleep, okay?
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump out of the tree where we are, and I'm gonna get down on the ground and start being like a cat does and rubbing their legs and stuff. And
George, look at that! This cat really likes you. Yes, but I can't bring another stray home. The wife would be really angry with me.
And wait, how do these potions work? Are they like aerosols, or you have to drink them?
You can just throw them at their face.
A shot.
You could just be like, "Hey, bud, do me a favor. Does this smell like chloroform?" to
I'm
you?"
gonna say, and this is gonna set a really awful precedent. I have a feeling for the future of this campaign. We're gonna keep it consistent. You can throw the potion at them, and it will work.
Maybe a roll check can help this be less wildly effective. Maybe like an athletics check or something.
You know what? That's not a half bad idea.
If we could all just be rolling around,
Right,
fucking
because
poking
if it's an
people.
aerosol, like they only have to smell it. My plan would be to like actually turn back into Haley and then throw the potions on the
Is
ground.
it Haley or Holly?
And they breathe them in. Holly, whatever my name is. I don't know my name.
I'll never
I was
feel
gonna say,
that
I was
fucking
She's
super-
going for a new image.
I was super worried I was saying it wrong the entire time.
So I got a question. I have surprise attack, and I have extra attack. Is it possible to unpolymorph, use my clubs as a dual thing, and nail both of these guys in the back of the head?
Oh, I like
I'm
that
gonna
better.
say, because that sounds really cool, that we're gonna allow it because the rule of cool.
Rule of cool.
Absolutely.
The rule of cool.
Cooler than my. Yes, go for it, Gur.
And then you can just shove the potions in their mouth.
Let's fucking do it.
And I'm gonna say, since you're
Okay.
transforming from a cat, you can do so like directly behind them, and they're going to be at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the DM is saying he wants this to
All
succeed
right.
because he wants you all to get the fuck on with it.
I mean, we've started
Well,
the heist.
no, not
right.
well,
I would say incapacitating guards is the beginning step, right?
I mean, if you're going to make that argument, then going to the magic quarter to stock up on supplies was the start of the heist.
No. That's all prep.
This is technically prep
This
as
is
well.
actually happening. No, it's not. No way.
You know what isn't a heist? Talking about it.
Let's fucking go.
But if
True,
we
true.
stretch this
Look
out,
at these
we can
rolls.
keep the heist alive.
Look at these rolls
with
from
all
Gur.
due with all due respect, shut the fuck up.
This feels like Yandere Simulator, where like the guy's just trying to keep the project alive, but it died years
You're
ago.
gonna be really upset when we hit
But the heist is
like
still
9:45,
alive.
9:50, and we're this close to starting the heist, and I say, and that's it for the day. Y'all pissed off at Gray. You're gonna fucking be pissed off at me. You can keep go. This is just gonna make me keep going.
Well, we can kill him.
So I rolled.
You did roll.
A 19 on both. And then the second rolls are for the additional damage for sneak attack.
Yeah, you catch them by a ridiculous surprise. And these are older people, so they're not as spry as they once were. They both kind of just go down to their knees.
Now, Holly.
And because I want to be useful, I jump in front of them and I shove the potion in their faces. As Holly, not a cat. Not a cat anymore.
Okay.
And then once they're asleep, we drag them into the woods and we're going to like tie them to a tree like real tight. But they're going to be asleep for a long time anyway because of the potion. And now our heist job is done. We'll tie them up and then we're going to head to the sewers.
So you start making your way to the sewers. Perfect. Y'all get there. We're gonna jump back over to Gray. Gray, you look at the the time. You can see the clock tower from where you are. You just now finished placing the last of your fireworks. and it's about 11:50.
Perfect. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I guess where I'm at now if you're facing it, the left side of the gate within a few meters of the two guards standing there, and then also the guards that are doing like the crisscrossy thing in front of the road. I'm assuming they're all within my sight. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cast. I'm going to do two things at one time. Okay, so I'm going to take an action, which is to light the fuse. But at the same time as I light the fuse, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation 3 times.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
That's a cantrip. You could cast it until your wrist gets sore. So
I'm gonna essentially cast it like 3 times in a row while lighting this fuse. And the 3 effects I want from Prestidigitation is this. I'm going to create a very distinct and disgusting sulfur odor that around both the 2 guards that are at the front gate and the guards that are closest to me within 10 to 15 feet of doing the crisscrossing motion. So that's the first thing I'm going to do with Prestidigitation. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to soil the loin area with warm liquid of all 4 of those guards that are within my my cast radius. So at the same time that they smell sulfur, they're also going to feel like they pissed themselves. And the third thing I'm going to do is hold on, I just read it. No. Okay, the third thing I'm going to do is light all the torches. So even though they're in sequence in the same thing, I can actually cast Prestidigitation, just light them instantly. So as all the fireworks go off, the torches are lit. So here's the scene. I say Prestidigitation under my breath, and all of the like 70 to 130 fireworks that are around the castle walls go off at the same time. And these are a mix of like ones that shoot off into the air and explode, ones that just like glow and sparkle. Pretty much anything you can think of is happening in a weird sequence around the castle. Also, all of the torches I lit in between each set of fireworks are also all lit instantaneously. The guards that are closest to me, which is a total of 4 of them, feel as though they've pissed their pants without their control, and they smell this god-awful, dark, hideous sulfur smell. I'm gonna let that sit in for like seconds. Once that starts to really take effect, and I can tell that the guards around me are really starting to like feel it, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion. So before I move any further, I'm going to quickly throw Prestidigitation in there so everybody knows what's happening, and then also throw Minor Illusion in there so everyone knows what's happening. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion in this the form of sound. So my goal here is to make a big, beefy, bassy sort of destructor, or it might sound a lot like Q's daddy voice that is just rambling on in nonsense, as loud as possible, a very big scream, just saying, things that are very doomy, like, this is the end, you will all perish, things like that.
Okay.
So all of that is sort of happening simultaneously. I'm just trying to create the biggest, scariest, largest, stinkiest, weirdest situation I possibly can, all surrounding the castle.
I love it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Here, everybody thought that you ran away, and you're over here trying to help out. I love it. It's great. All of this starts happening. And every single one of you, Holly, Hera, and Gur, as you're walking back to the magic quarter, so that way you can get to the sewers, you hear these loud bangs and booms, and then this deep booming voice carrying through the air. Sister Nova and Quentin, you both are a little bit closer, so you can see this just crazy amount of lights in the sky, and you can almost smell the sulfur. It's almost carried itself on the wind. You hear this deep booming voice saying all manner of disparaging things. And you see the guards are starting to walk out from the front of the library. And you hear from the castle people screaming, "We're under attack! We're under attack! Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!" And the guards that were leaving their posts from the library immediately, without even thinking, start running towards the castle. The guards that were walking towards the library to relieve them also start making their way full sprint towards the castle gates. And you both stand there and see as the library is left relatively undefended.
I guess we take advantage. I guess we just walk in.
I should hope so.
Q's just gonna look at Sister and be like,
all this is happening, and you feel like something ruggling around in your stuff, and out pops Sniffler, and he goes, wah, 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 wah.
Yes, it's noisy. Let's go in.
I had a feeling. Did Dad have something to do with that?
Mm-hmm. Wah.
This doesn't make up for what he did, but I am thankful he did this.
I don't like how we went about it, but let's take advantage.
Meanwhile, Holly and Gur are still pissed because they think that Q and Noelle wanted to murder Gray, and we're mad. Still.
Gur's mad? That's a thing?
Because I'm mad.
Wait, are you guys mad that we want to murder Gray, even though he put all of us in danger?
Yeah. You didn't hear me say multiple times, no harm will come to Gray?
Yeah. Yeah.
In like a threatening, I will protect him kind of way?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Gur doesn't understand money or the concept of it.
He sure does not. That's why I steal his all the time without him never, ever having any idea. Oh, wait, no, he gives all of this to Holly Hera. Never mind, I don't do that. Not canon. Not canon.
Whatever, that's a problem for down the road.
Now we have a problem here, though. We're still over by the castle now. And I have 2 failures to dole out.
Oh, no.
Well, if you remember, the story I played out means I still have to escape. So maybe we can use them then.
Well, here's the problem. You were pretty close to everything that was going on.
Yep.
There was a few moments of shock as all of this is going on, but more and more and more guards are pouring onto the scene. And you notice as one points directly at you and says, "Hey, there's an orc, get him!" And now there are about 15 guards chasing you. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
Okay. Am I allowed to?
He also has a skill drop still, doesn't he?
Here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Thank you for calling that out. I have it written down over here, not over here.
Here comes the consequences of my action chasing me right now.
Literally.
I don't want this consequence.
I'll take it.
Yeah, except it's at a
it's not at a disadvantage, but it is going to be opposing. And these guys are city guards. These guys are no joke. They train for this kind of shit. So they've got a pretty decent plus.
They train for chasing me in armor?
They train for chasing anybody.
Gotcha. Okay.
Most of them, you're separating
Especially
from
you
most
in
of the
armor.
pack, but there is just this one, and he is running like straight fucking the Terminator. Fucking he's coming after you. He dives and grabs you by the ankles, and you fall flat on your face. And before long, there is an entire group of guards surrounding you. Let's jump.
Am I
Go ahead.
Am I in? Well, hold on. So we no.
No. I want to know. I want to know what you were gonna say. Please tell me.
Am I in battle right now?
We
rolling
can, but it's gonna be really hard for you to go 15v1 when you're on the ground.
I got that. I know, but we have,
Feel free to try.
Feel free to try. Yeah.
Obviously, we only have like,
One of them starts
try. We
kicking
only
you,
have
and he
12
starts
minutes,
screaming,
so-
"Stop resisting!"
oh no!
Stop it.
Oh no!
This is
Don't
America.
catch you slipping now.
Fuck. All right. Cool. We can jump now. Sorry.
Let's jump over to I'm curious to see Holly Hare and Gur's reaction to all this commotion happening behind them. You guys haven't made your way quite
Well, what do
to
we-
the Salty Seahorse yet to get back into the Magic Quarter, but you're pretty much right there.
What do we experience as far as all those?
You can see the fireworks from where you are. You can hear them. You can hear the deep booming voice saying things like, "The end is coming. I'm going to fucking kill you." Stuff like that.
What can I roll to see if I can figure out if that's coming from Gray or not?
You can roll a perception check to kind of like pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. But as far as like telling who cast the spell or anything like that, nah.
Don't have any way to know.
Is this part of the plan?
I don't know, Gur. I don't know. I still can't get this stuff to load, so I'm just gonna not.
How
about
about
that?
I
Just
roll a
not gonna
d20
not.
here for you? Plus your 12. You can't pinpoint exactly where it is, but it seems pretty central to the city, and you're not very knowledgeable about the city, but you do know that the palace is in the middle of the city.
I would think that it would, for lack of a better phrase, light a fire up my ass to just fucking start booking it.
Okay.
And run to where we're entering the sewer.
Cool. All right.
Because if something big happened there, our friends might be at the center of it. Let's just fucking go. Run.
I'll
All
follow
right.
suit.
Let's bounce back over to Quentin and Sister Nova to close us out for tonight. You saw all this happening. You both kind of had that discussion with Sniffler, and you're standing here at the base of the stairs going up towards the library. The door. Oh, go ahead.
I think
The door.
Yeah, you go ahead.
The doors have been left wide open as the people leaving just made a beeline for the palace. And there is no one around.
Before we go in, I'm just gonna turn to Sister. You ready to do this?
always.
Let's go. And we're gonna go ahead and walk in through the front
All right.
door.
You guys take 2 steps into the front door.
What a dramatic way to stop
And-
the stream.
Why does everyone have to steal my shit? That's mine. I'm supposed to do it. You know what? No, here, go ahead. Please. No,
Sorry.
please. I'm here for you. Take us out, Holly.
That was good though, right? You have to
Take
think
us out,
that's
Holly.
good. What an
You can do
amazingly
it.
dramatic way to stop the stream. Can you even wait until next week? Are you just shaking with anticipation to see if we actually get to start
It's
the heist next week? I don't know.
Patient.
I don't know.
Honestly, Jesse, your eyebrows were perfect.
Right?
They were
Yeah.
like That like they
Killing
were precisely like how Armand does his eyebrows whenever he speaks. And it's like
They're very
like-
expressive.
Almost like they're married or something.
oh my god, yeah.
Way to make me feel real self-conscious about my
Overdue for
eyebrows.
highlight.
Jeez.
It's a compliment. You have expressive eyebrows. You use your eyebrows more than punctuation in sentences.
Well, let's.
That's how you talk to people over camera.
I'm a very expressive
Well-
person. Talk with my hands.
I've
Talk with my
noticed.
face.
Yeah.
Well, I think the big takeaway from here is next time we see you, lords and ladies in Fate, heist.
Heist.
You're there.
Guaranteed.
I mean, I
Right.
feel like
you
we
guys
started.
took 2 steps into the place you're heisting.
We
Heist has
just got the
begun.
tip in. We just did the tip.
Heist
just
has
the
begun.
Tip today.
Yeah.
Tip of the
Just the
iceberg.
tip for you, VG.
Guys,
Hey,
we're just a bit of a
Veej,
tease.
that's like
Guys,
Ben
I've made a
Shapiro's
funny
wife.
Listen. Tip of the.
Oh,
I made a very funny joke.
Dry like the
I made a
Sahara.
very extremely funny joke. Oh no.
What was the funny joke?
Well, now everything that they said made mine less funny. I said,
Oh.
it's the tip of the heistberg.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
That's nice. I love a good pun. I love a good pun. Well,
That's so
thank you,
funny.
lords and ladies of Fate, for joining us tonight on this possibly part 1 of 3 of the finale of season 1 of Edinia, our second campaign in its second year. How many more numbers can I add to this to convolute the whole fucking thing?
Is this really in its second year?
We've been streaming Edinia for over a year. We started the first week of January in 2021. Who's tapping? Who's
Holy
tapping?
fuck.
Who's tapping?
Could you please stop?
No one.
Would be the ultimate part of that.
Anyway,
Hey, them
Those are
some
Pokemans.
Pokemon.
I don't know that one. That's
Because
Charizard. I don't know that one. That's Mewtwo. That's
I got
Luchador
turned into a
Pikachu.
Pikachu on
That
Monday.
looks like a Hitmonchan. Something I don't know. Something I don't know. Something I don't know. Something I don't know. Do you know that there is a fucking set of
What are you
keys?
talking about?
A lot of these are from the new
Oh,
Pokemon
that.
Go. Or at least maybe they're not from that, but like they're using that. You got Ghastly or Ghostly. and then
Ghostly, stop.
That's,
No, just stop. You're
that's,
injuring my insights. Anyway, back
it's
to it.
Ghastly.
Even I love Ghastly.
Thank you. There is a trash bag. I think his name is Garbodor. Is his name Garbodor?
Garbo.
Garbo. Ooh, yeah. Where's my Garbo? Oh, yeah. Get inside me. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Not the voice.
thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned because you definitely want to be here for the finale. I've got some stuff in store for these wonderful people. Definitely show up next week.
These
Does
hoodlums.
Gray will Gray die before Q gets the satisfaction of killing him himself?
Good God.
Or will
Not if Thunderblast has anything to say about it.
or
He might, because no harm will come
or
to Gray.
will the party have to rescue Gray from the dungeons in order to satisfy their bloodlust?
Yeah.
Or
It's a yin yang situation, guys. Okay.
or
You give
is it
you
not
take.
gonna fucking matter in the end at all? You're gonna have to come here to find out.
Oh shit.
I mean, we won't be harming Gray if we just leave him there, right?
Veej says I'm having myself admitted.
Let's go ahead and get that raid going. While we are getting that raid going, remember when we're raiding here at the Lords and Ladies of Fate, that's all of us, not just us here. That's you at home sitting on your couches or in your kitchens making pasta.
Those are the only two places.
Absolutely. You're either sitting on your couch
What if
watching
they're
us
taking
or
a
you are
shit?
busy making pasta. I don't care what kind of pasta. Maybe cavatappi. Maybe
That's
maybe
my favorite
a
kind of
bucatini.
pasta.
Maybe a nice
Cavatappi has,
bucatini. That's my
Big
personal
fan of
favorite.
Cavatappi.
I like spaghetti.
I made pizza rolls out of an air fryer last night.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
man.
I'm
That's
pretty
not
sure
what
that's the way
happened.
God
We put
intended.
frozen ravioli in the air fryer because TikTok told us that it would be good. It was not
It
good.
was not good.
It was not good. But as I said, remember
Fucking tick.
you're representing all of us when we raid. So don't be jerks. Follow, throw them that follow, show them the love, spam some emotes. Hopefully they have Nightbot, so Nightbot can yell at you. But hey, we're gonna end this the same way we end every Edinia, with our patented Edinia catchphrase that we all say in unison. That is definitely all the same thing every single week, and not 6 different things every single week spouted out into a cacophony of unintelligible madness. So everybody, on the count of 3, let's hit them with that. 1, 2, 3.
Quicker.
You're all going back.
If we
in
have to
time.
rescue Greg from
Right.
the bullshit, I'm
Right.
actually going to
Right.
scream.
Because
People
that's
are out
what
there,
I'm good at.
honestly. I
You
really
guys are
don't.
all done.